Mass hysteria is a byproduct of synchronized brainwaves. Imagine you're at a concert with thousands of people. The music is pounding, the energy is electric, and then suddenly, a whole section of the crowd sees it. A bizarre glitch in the sky. Not a trick of the light, but what seems to be a shared, identical vision. What could possibly explain that? While this specific event is a thought experiment, the science to unpack it is very real. It points to a startling idea that our brainwaves can synchronize with others, potentially creating a shared reality that feels as real as the ground beneath your feet. This is the story of how our brains can link up, and the evidence is more concrete than you might think. What if the most profound connection we have isn't just emotional, but neurological? Section 1. The Symphony of the Mind. Before we can get to shared visions, we have to talk about something fundamental to how your brain works. Brainwaves. Your brain has about 86 billion neurons, and when they talk to each other, they create tiny electrical pulses. When huge networks of these neurons pulse together in a synchronized rhythm, they create what we call a brainwave. Think of it like an orchestra. A single violin is quiet, but when the whole string section plays in unison, they create a powerful, unified wave of music. Our brains do this all the time, producing different waves for different states, like beta for when you're focused, or theta for when you're in deep relaxation. Here's where it gets wild. This synchronization isn't just happening inside your own head. Neuroscientists have discovered that our brains can actually sync up with other people's brains. This is a real phenomenon known as interpersonal neural synchronization. When we share an experience with someone, like listening to the same music or working on a task together, our brainwave patterns can start to mirror each other. The evidence for this is startling. Using a technique called hyperscanning, where multiple people are hooked up to brain monitoring equipment at once, studies have shown that when people cooperate on a task, their brain activity aligns. Researchers found that when pairs of people work together, key regions in their brains synced up, as if they were functioning as a single system to solve the problem. This isn't just about cooperation. Other research shows our brains sync up during conversation, when we make eye contact, and especially when we listen to music. It's an invisible dance, a neurological harmony that binds us. But could this dance go further? Could it shape not just our actions, but our very perceptions? Section 2. Your reality is a controlled hallucination. To answer that, you have to accept a strange fact about reality itself. You probably think of your brain as a passive recorder of the world, taking in information through your eyes and ears. But according to many neuroscientists, that's not what's happening at all. Your brain isn't just recording reality, it's generating it. What you perceive is actually your brain's best guess, a controlled hallucination. It takes fragmented sensory data and mashes it up with your memories and expectations to build a seamless model of the universe. Most of the time, this simulation is an incredibly accurate tool for survival. But sometimes, the system shows its quirks. Take a migraine aura, for example. This is caused by a slow-moving wave of intense electrical activity sweeping across the brain's visual cortex, a process scientists call cortical spreading depression. People who get these auras report seeing shimmering lights, geometric patterns, or blind spots that aren't really there. It's a powerful, internally generated hallucination, proving your brain has all the hardware it needs to create vivid visions without any input from the outside world. The migraine aura is a perfect, if painful, example of the brain's creative power. It shows that the machinery for generating complex visions is already in all of us. Now imagine this internal, reality-generating engine being influenced not just by your own brain, but by the synchronized brain waves of thousands of people around you. Section 3. The contagion of consciousness. History is full of bizarre episodes of what we call mass hysteria. In 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, a woman named Frau Trofea started dancing frantically in the street. Within a month, around 400 other people had joined her, dancing uncontrollably for days until many collapsed from exhaustion. Fast forward to 2011, in the small town of Leroy, New York. A group of teenage girls suddenly began developing uncontrollable tics, spasms, and verbal outbursts. The strange condition spread through the school, seemingly through social contact. After ruling out environmental toxins and other physical causes, doctors landed on a diagnosis: mass psychogenic illness. This is a condition where symptoms, driven by anxiety and social contagion, can spread through a close-knit group. The traditional explanation is purely psychological. One person's anxiety triggers another's, but that feels incomplete. It describes what happens, but not how. How does one person's subjective feeling of distress physically manifest in another person's body? This is where the science of brainwave synchronization offers a provocative new layer. What if mass psychogenic illness isn't just a social event, but a neurological one? We know from studies that emotional states can be contagious on a neural level. In a state of heightened stress, the brains within a group could start to synchronize their activity, much like they do during cooperative tasks. This neural alignment could act as an amplifier, making the group more susceptible to suggestion and causing the social contagion to take root on a physical level. It's a potential neurological mechanism that could help explain the mystery of mass hysteria. The revelation, the glitch in our shared reality. This brings us back to that concert. Thousands of people packed together, all focused on a single point. A powerful rhythmic beat is the perfect driver for brainwave synchronization. Studies have shown that listening to music is one of the most powerful ways to get brains to link up. In this state of heightened collective emotion and neural alignment, the boundary between individual minds might just get a little blurry. The orchestra of brains is playing the same song at the same tempo. So what happens if, in that hyper-synchronized state, a glitch occurs? It might not be an external event at all. It could be an internal one. Just as a single brain can create a migraine aura, is it possible that a network of thousands of synchronized brains could trigger a collective perceptual anomaly, a shared hallucination? Here's the thesis. What we call mass hysteria, and maybe even some shared mystical experiences, could be a byproduct of our brain's incredible ability to synchronize. During moments of intense collective focus and emotion, our individual, controlled hallucinations can align. This could create a shared, temporary reality that feels undeniably real, but is, in fact, a collective illusion. The glitch in the sky at the concert wasn't a UFO. It might have been a glitch in the collective consciousness of the crowd. A brief, awe-inspiring moment where thousands of minds briefly thought as one. This doesn't mean our reality is fake. It just suggests it's far more malleable and interconnected than we've ever imagined. Your perception of the world isn't a solitary act. It's a constant conversation between your brain and the brains of those around you. Conclusion. So how much of what you experience is a shared story we've all agreed to call reality? The line between the individual and the collective, between perception and creation, is blurrier than we think. The science of neural synchronization is just beginning to pull back the curtain on the deep, invisible connections that bind us. That feeling you get in a large crowd is more than just sharing a space. You might just be sharing a mind. And if our brains can sync up to create a shared illusion, what else could they do together? The next time you feel the energy of a group, remember, you're not just trading glances. You might be trading brainwaves. If this bent your concept of reality, consider subscribing for more explorations into the mysteries of the mind. We read every comment, so let us know. Have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain in a large group? We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching.